Hello everyone, this is my quick review of Beretta Tomcat 3032. It's a 32 caliber ultra compact handgun which I highly recommend for its user friendliness. I'm going to talk about the 6 things that I really like about this gun and a couple of things that maybe I don't like so much, but again overall I highly recommend it. So the first thing I really like about this gun is obviously its size. It's so small, it's so compact, it's so easy to carry, and just for the sake of comparison, this is my Google Pixel XL3 cell phone, and this is a gun. So the cell phone is way longer and takes up way more space, just to give you a perspective on how compact this handgun is. The second thing that I really like about this gun is that even though it's so small, it's quite heavy. It's quite beefy. It's actually over 13 ounces in weight, which means that when you shoot with it, your recoil is going to be surprisingly mild. So when you go to a shooting range and you bring a, let's say, a Glock 19 or a Glock 17 and this gun, you would be surprised because often smaller guns, they have larger recoil, they have a more significant blowback. Not this gun. This gun has a very low recoil given its size. The third thing that I really like about this gun is that it's all metal body right here. It looks like it's been made out of one whole piece of steel or iron. And the only plastic thing here is the plates. Now, why is it important? Well, if you carry a gun like this with you a lot, you inevitably will drop it on an asphalt, on a concrete, or on some other hard surface. And nothing is going to happen to this gun. It might have a few scratches, but the worst thing that might happen is that your plates will crack. Well, if that happens, replacing these plates is as easy as it is inexpensive. But beyond a few scratches on the body that are not going to affect the operation of this gun, nothing else will happen. A lot of guns out there, even higher end guns, have a plastic handle or maybe some other plastic part which can crack if you drop the gun the wrong way. So I really like the fact that this gun is all metal. The fourth thing that I really like about this gun is the safety features, which it has a few. First, you of course have this safety lever right here, which some guns have, some don't. This one does. The other thing that I like is it has a double trigger feature, which also provides for additional safety. And finally, the trigger is quite heavy. I don't have a scale. I don't know how heavy it is in pounds, but I assure you that you will not be able to accidentally discharge this gun simply by touching this trigger. It takes quite a bit of effort to actually shoot, especially if it's decocked. So in this position, it's quite hard to pull the trigger. And of course, if you close the safety lever, then there's just no way you can shoot it at all. The next thing that I really like about this gun is how easy it is to take it apart when you need to clean it. You don't need to push any pins. You don't need to hold one part while pulling the other. It's much easier. All you need to do is you push on this lever right here. Then your barrel pops up, and I'm left-handed, so I have to turn around. And then all you do, you pull the trigger back, and then you simply pull this part out, and that's it. You're ready to clean. How long did it take me? And I didn't even do such a good job. 10 seconds. Now you clean it, and then how easy it is to put it back together. Well, that's it. 5 seconds. What other gun can you put together back in 5 seconds without any effort whatsoever? So I just love this about this gun. Not that it's so hard to take apart other guns, but this makes it all the more attractive. And the sixth and the last thing that I like about this gun is that it's pretty precise. When I went to a range and I shot at 15 and 25 yard targets, for this size of a gun, it was very, very precise, and the sights worked very well. And I was overall happy with the results that I was getting. Now, let's talk about a couple of things that I don't like. The first thing is kind of funny because some people carry guns that look real, but they're fake. There are a lot of fake BB guns that look exactly like Glock 17 or Glock 19, and if you pull it, people will think it's a real gun when it's fake. This is the opposite. Some people might assume that this is a fake gun because it looks a little bit like a toy, but it's not a toy. Now, if you are in that position, of course, and you have to convince someone that this gun is real, all you need to do is shoot up in the air once, and they will know right away that it's not a toy, because it's pretty loud. It's as loud as any other gun. And the other thing that I don't like about this gun is that it doesn't like some ammo. Some hollow point bullets that are 32 in caliber, they're a little bit longer than others, and they get stuck in this magazine. And by the way, one more great thing about this gun is the magazines are tiny. This magazine is 3.5 inches long and less than half an inch in thickness, so they're very easy to carry if you bring a few extra with you. But there are types of hollow points that don't work. They're slightly longer. Other than that, I think I only ran into one such type of rounds that I had to return. Others worked well. Overall, it's a very reliable gun. I shot probably around 500-600 rounds with this gun so far, and maybe I had 2 or 3 failures to recycle, mostly because the magazines were brand new, and when they're brand new, the spring pushes up against the rounds very hard, so it's harder for the gun to push the bullets forward. So what anyone, including myself, would recommend you do with new magazines is you fill them up to full capacity and you hold them like this for a few days before you go to shoot. The spring will loosen up a little bit, and then you will not have that problem. Overall, I highly recommend this gun as a compact, very easy to carry option that's reliable, precise, and overall a great ultra compact handgun. Thank you for watching.